Hello everyone, and welcome to the 2018 Daytona 500. This will be race number 1 of the 2018 season, and if you are watching the premiere
Drivers!
today,
Start your engines!
Thank you for rudely interrupting me, game, but if you're watching the premiere right now, then I've decided not to do the duels. I think it's a waste of time, so we're just going to hop right into the race. So, we're going to look at your starting at least first 5 rows. Well, so starting on the front row, we have in the number 24, William Byron, and alongside him in second is Denny Hamlin. In row number 2, we have the 9 of Chase Elliott, and to his outside, Clash winner Martin Truex Jr. In row number 3, Kevin Harvick, and to his outside, Brad Keselowski. Row number 4, we have Kyle Busch and Ricky Stenhouse Jr. Row number 5, we have teammates Kyle Larson and Jamie McMurray. Row 6 has Joey Logano and Alex Bowman. And yeah, we get ready here as the pace car makes its hard left down pit road. We get ready to start the 2018 season. Green flag. We're racing in the 2018 Daytona 500. Denny Hamlin got a great restart. We'll see if maybe he can clear William Byron into turn 1. Still door to door. Yeah, but see, Truex lost the help that he's giving Hamlin. The 9's gonna be pushing his teammate back to the race lead. Or maybe not. Chase Elliott might try to go up the middle. Decides not to. Byron goes up to cover. Bad idea, because here comes Chase Elliott now looking to the inside. At the line, William Byron will lead that lap. As Chase Elliott now is going to get put in a 3-wide position. Look at Kevin Harvick. This might not end well, boys. Are they going to make it work? They will for now. As they head down the back straightaway. Some nice single file action going in the back, but then there's 3 wide right here with Ricky Stenhouse Jr. on the outside. No one's helping him, though. I always go to that stupid pace car. Kevin Harvick now, pushed by Kyle Busch, will take the race lead. Just for a moment, though, because he's going to get punted right in the middle. As Kyle Busch now looks to the inside. We might see a crash here in a few seconds. I don't know if this is going to work. We'll see. Larson shoving. They might go 4 wide here in a second. I don't like the looks of this at all. Chase Elliott gets pushed out of line. He's going probably straight to the back unless he can get in on the outside line, but I don't think he will. Byron now comes up to help his teammate. Terrible idea. No one else goes with them. Both danger cars, and we may see a crash. They save it. Wow, that was close. I want to go back and look at that right there just real quickly. Because Martin Truex Jr. nearly had a bad incident there. We're going to go back and see that. They got squirrely up front. Right there, there's a contact. Nearly a crash. Some great saves by all drivers. We go back to our TV cameras here. Martin Truex Jr. though pushed out of line. As now Kyle Larson and Kyle Busch are fighting for the lead here in the 500. Kyle Larson, we know, was pretty fast in the Clash until he blew an engine with 8 laps to go. He's going to go up to block the 18, and here comes Clint Bowyer down the middle. For the first time, we've actually seen the outside work in the trial bulls. He actually may be able to get down in front of Bowyer. No, he won't. He could have made it, but that probably could have caused a crash, so he backs off. And now Clint Bowyer looking to the inside of Kyle Larson. Now heading into turn 3, Clint Bowyer's got a big push from Brendan Gaughan. It's Logano now trying to get that outside line to work. They've got some fast cars up there. They got Truex, Byron, Harvick, Hamlin, Larson now, and Busch move up to help that line. They're getting pretty racy up here for the front. They're going to be 3 wide at the stripe. As here comes Bowyer's teammate Kurt Busch. Larson maybe thinking of making it 4 wide. I don't know if that's going to work. Oh, they're 4 wide. This is not going to work off turn 2. We're going to see a big one here in a few seconds. They're 4 wide off turn 2. They're gonna make it stick for now. I don't know how long you can hold 4 wide though. No, they're wrecking in the wall. Byron's in the wall. Truex is in it. Keselowski's making it 4 wide. I don't know if this is gonna work. Oh, this is gonna be so tight. They're wrecking in the back. I think a caution might be out. They nearly die there. Oh man. We gotta see what happened here. No, there's a terrible crash on the front straightaway. Oh my goodness, Larson gets involved. Kyle Busch may have just died. I have to go though real quick. And there's a terrible crash on the front straightaway. This might be a red flag. It probably will. But we gotta go on and see what happened back here. They wrecked in the middle of the pack. We go here with Truex's camera. See what occurred. Bubba Wallace, Stenhouse, and Jones made contact. Before Byron and Truex. Both fast cars. Truex actually didn't get too much damage from that. He actually might still be good. And then, all of a sudden, skip down just a little bit, and there's smoke all over exiting the travel. A terrible crash. We're going to have to look with Kyle Busch on what happened on this one. Oh my goodness. Brendan Gaughan had a terrible crash. They're 4 wide. Coming into the trial, and there's just, you can't do this. It looks like Menard and McMurray made contact. Dillon gets hooked, takes Keselowski with him, and Brendan Gaughan gets lifted on his side, and I think he might have rode the fence for just a little bit. Oh yeah, he definitely did ride the fence for a bit. Oh boy. Very interesting camera for terrible crash. He goes sliding on his roof. You just can't go 4 wide like that in the trial. It never works. And this, unfortunately, is going to kill some people's point stays. Looks like we're going to have some pit stops going on here. People are going to get their stops, probably only for the day. William Byron. He may be done. He has a lot of damage to his left or right front. We'll see if he can get out there. He's probably done though. Larson as well has got door damage. We'll see if they can get out there. Larson's going to be able to good to go. So is McMurray. I think Byron, though, might be done. Logano's got no front end anymore, so that's going to be interesting. But oh yeah, Byron actually and Busch are still good, so they're not done yet. As I believe Mark Truex Jr. has actually gone behind the wall. It certainly looks like it. He is no longer in the race, so trying to find where he is. I don't know. They have not scored, I don't think, past their crash. So, right now it says score in the 78 is in 29th, but I'm pretty sure he's DNF now. So, once they come across the line, Ryan Newman is actually going to be your race leader. Surprisingly. I actually do want to go and see. Actually, they are about to go green, so this should be interesting. You got guys on the inside line, people I don't know if they know what they're doing, but a lot of cars torn up after this one. We're going to be coming to the green. They're already going 3 wide at the stripe. I don't know what we're doing. And it looks like they're already crashing behind them. Ty Dillon is on his roof now. What in the world did I just witness? Trevor Bayne is absolutely killed. Byron probably got more damage. Yeah, Paul Menard causing another incident. Way to go. We're probably going to be back under the caution, are we not? Yep, we're back under caution. Well, I really don't know what to say at this point. A lot of good cars taken out. Mark Truex Jr., I believe, is out of the race. The Clash winner, yeah, he's done. They're still racing, though. I don't know why. Caution is out. Now they're letting... Oh, I forgot. They raced back. That's right. So... yeah. Oh, excuse me. I was looking at the actual fastest lap. So, here is the guys retired. 66, 52. Truex is out of the race. Blaney had a camshaft issue. Soares, Boyer, and Chris Buescher out because of accidents. Brendan Gaughan is a lap down, and he's most likely out after that crash. AJ Allmendinger is also out. Bowman, Dillon, Cole Witt, and 34 Michael McDowell, they're all out as well. Hamlin and Jones are the only cars on a lap down. So there's 23 cars on the lead lap left. And yeah, that's super interesting. Eric Jones probably is heading down pit road to get repairs, I'd assume. But we're not even halfway through this race. And some crazy accidents have already happened. A lot of the fast cars that we thought had a chance to win the race are out, which included the 78, the 88, and possibly the 3. William Byron, our pole sitter, he's actually still in this race, I believe. He's running 21st with a lot of damage, but he's still hanging in there. I do want to go right real quick though with Ryan Newman. See how he got through that crash that pretty much took out the field. Actually, he may have been involved in this. I think he was, because he went down pit road for, I think, for some repairs. Right here was the wreck. Okay, so he was actually ahead of the wreck. So let's actually go on board with Jamie McMurray, who had a really fast car today. Unfortunately, though, he is absolutely destroyed. We'll go with our roof. A wreck that probably should have never happened, but that's what happens when you get full wide into the Charlie. So he took out a lot of good cars. We'll see what happened to Kyle Larson, McMurray's teammate. I know he was also a part of this crash, unfortunately. He got hooked, I think, at the last second because he was on the, yeah, he was right behind Kyle Busch, actually. So he was actually right a part of this wreck. Right there, Kyle Larson actually, Cliff McMurray, he nearly has this thing saved, but Austin Dillon just comes down and just takes him completely out. He hits the wall. I think he'll be okay, honestly. Just a few more repairs of that car, and I actually think he'll be fine. So we get ready to go back green here. Ryan Newman is your race leader here in the Daytona 500. Kurt Busch all over Ryan Newman as he shoves him away from Eric Almirola. As we now head down the back straightaway. Yeah, unfortunately the pack is pretty much split up now with all the cars, but I do want to go actually with Kyle Larson real quick and watch, because I think he's definitely going to be a car that still has a chance to win this race, because he does not have a lot of damage. In fact, he actually could still win this race with that damage. So Jimmy Johnson, another one. He actually probably does have some hood damage, I believe. Actually, Jimmy Johnson may have actually got through that wreck. I'm not sure. Meanwhile, it looks like Eric Almirola just pushed his teammate to the race lead past Ryan Newman. Go on board or rear bumper cam with Almirola. And Chase Elliott with Stenhouse gets a big push down the back straightaway. See, we still got a lot of good cars that can win this race. But the ones that we thought, Mark Truex Jr., that's a big big L right there. With him being out of the race. Right now, Ryan Newman now gets pushed down below the yellow line. He backs off and comes back up. Meanwhile, Almirola gets shoved out of line. Stenhouse now trying to make it 3 wide. Elliott throwing some big blocks like he did Truex in the Clash. Let's go with our roof on Chase Elliott's car. There he goes, getting shoved by Ricky Stenhouse Jr. He's going to go right to the bottom of Kurt Busch. If you look at our right side door shot from the 9 car of Chase Elliott. New leader here in Daytona. It's the 9 of Chase Elliott. Nearly won the Clash, and here he is trying to win the Daytona 500. It's Ricky Stenhouse Jr. now. Gave him a little shot off the corner there. That nearly could have hooked him and turned him right in front of the field. Or what's left of it. It's hard to even call this a field anymore when it's 5 cars. Getting a rear bumper cam from Chase Elliott's car as Ricky Stenhouse Jr. now looks to the inside. Here comes Ryan Newman also to the bottom of Chase Elliott. We're nearing the halfway point in this race. As Newman jumps up to get Chase Elliott, might have been a bad idea. Out of all these cars, I'm pretty sure Chase Elliott is the cleanest car without damage, so it probably was a smart idea for Ryan Newman, but unfortunately, they just don't have enough power on the bottom. Almirola probably would have just wrecked himself if he came up any further on Newman. And now Almirola goes for the race lead underneath Ricky Stenhouse Jr. Three Fords versus 2 Chevys right now. That's your top 5. And now they've got some lap traffic. Almirola's going to get picked. And he's going to get put in the wall by William Byron. Chase Elliott and Kurt Busch just got... I don't even know what just happened. I think they might have just got blocked. Stenhouse got wall damage, but it doesn't matter for him because he pretty much just flew by the field. And by flew, I mean he just blew by him. I do want to get a good look of what just happened to Ricky Stenhouse Jr., but he still has the lead. Well, now he's going to have about probably a 3-second lead over the field. Right there, Logano blocks the 10. And Byron comes up and just tags 17. And it's not that bad of damage, actually, than I thought. So he actually might be good. But yeah, he's definitely good. Right now, he has probably about a 5-second lead now over the field. So I don't even know who's second anymore. It looks like Almirola just got boxed in by Ty Dillon back there. How big is this lead? It's okay, he's got a 2-second lead over Eric Almirola. Does Eric Almirola have any help, though? That's the real question. Him and Ryan Newman are right now racing side by side, so They need to stop racing and actually start pushing each other if they want to go catch. That 17 of Stenhouse. Wow, Stenhouse. He dodged the bullet. That could have easily went from just hitting the wall to being crashed. We get our roof shot, our Smithfield roof shot from Eric Almirola's car. He right now drops to the third position and gets ready to battle Ryan Newman to hunt down Stenhouse. And Kurt Busch, just like that, I'm pretty sure him and Chase Elliott have caught. Yeah, they're right back up. So we got a 4-car pack. And they're really catching Ricky Stenhouse Jr. now, so that's great. But also, don't count out these two guys right here. Keselowski and Jimmy Johnson. Right now, they were pushing each other. They both got, or Keselowski has damage. But Jimmy Johnson, they've been trying to catch. So, we'll see what they got. But back with Chase Elliott and Kurt Busch. That's Kyle Busch now. He's going to get out of the way, I think. No, he's not. We may see a crash. Oh, he's going to box in Almirola. They were catching Stenhouse, and now they got to get around Busch. Busch just killed Almirola's run. Chase Elliott may or may not get by. They went from 2 seconds, nearly 3 seconds, to 1 second on Stenhouse. And now Kurt Busch wants to go by Ryan Newman. Meanwhile, Almirola still has not got by Kyle Busch, and that's allowing Keselowski and Jimmy Johnson. We may see a crash here in a second. They're finally going to get by the lap car of Kyle Busch. And Almirola will not have any friends to help him this time. Meanwhile, back up front with Chase Elliott, he tries to catch these two guys again. He'll do it, and they're catching Ricky Stenhouse Jr. now, that's for sure. And here we go, they're going to be side by side at the line, possibly. Kurt Busch gets a big run from Chase Elliott. They're going to be door to door. Heading down into turn 1, you got a lap car up ahead. Technically, I don't think that's a lap car, is it? No, it is. Brendan Gaughan is 2 laps down. The one who flipped somehow is still in this race, but with a lot of rear damage. This will probably split up the pack again. It's going to mess up Ricky Stenhouse Jr. this time. And Kurt Busch is going to fly by the field. Chase Elliott will as well. And the others have not. This is significantly slowing down what pack we had. So now it's finally now going to get by Brendan Gaughan. And Kurt Busch has more lap traffic ahead. It's the one of Jimmy McMurray. And he's going to fly by McMurray on the top. Can Chase Elliott do the same? That's going to be the question. He may get boxed in. No, he won't. And Chase Elliott has a huge run on the back straightaway. And he's got more lap traffic he's got to worry about. Ty Dillon now lets them by. Chase Elliott got a huge boost. As Joey Logano, who's going about 40 miles slower than the guys behind him, is going to drop to the bottom. As we're past halfway point in this race. And Chase Elliott barely made it past Joey Logano on the outside. A daring move that could have turned into a casualty. Kurt Busch is doing a fantastic job getting by lap traffic. And Kurt and Elliott both have a 2-second. And as soon as I say that, he gets slowed down by Byron. And Elliott's going to rocket right back to the lead in this race. Kurt Busch got slowed quickly. I don't know what just happened, but move Chase Elliott back to the race lead in the 500 now. As he now catches Jeffrey Earnhardt. I'm not even going to say anything because I don't want to jinx him. And he gets by Jeffrey Earnhardt clear. And it's pretty clean up in front of him, so he won't have to deal with any lap traffic probably for the next 8 laps, I'd assume. I don't know if they're going to have another pit stop after, because most of these guys pitted after that first caution, so they're probably good on fuel. Now, Chase Elliott, I think, just now got by. Or not Chase Elliott, Kurt Busch just now got by that lap car. Ryan Newman now has actually caught Kurt Busch. Jeffrey Earnhardt now is picking that 31. We'll see if Kurt Busch can get by. He will get by Jeffrey Earnhardt on the outside. Newman has not. And Stenhouse, the car who actually was helped by the first lap, is pretty far back now from the lead. He's right now lonely. Right now he's 5 seconds back off Chase Elliott. A big margin to make up, especially when you have no help. But thing is, Chase Elliott is a sitting duck up here because if the 41 and the 31 actually start helping each other instead of racing one another, Chase Elliott will be in a bad position here. As we have 13 laps to go left in the 2018 Daytona 500. Looks like someone may have gotten in the grass a little bit. Not sure who that was. Chase Elliott now will take 12 laps to go in the 2018 Daytona 500. And right now, Kurt Busch and Ryan Newman are side by side back here for second place. Newman nearly had him cleared. Won't be able to do it though. Kurt Busch cannot pass the 31 at this point. He's gonna have to he's gonna get behind him and try probably again. Meanwhile, if they would not race, they're now 2 seconds behind Chase Elliott at the line. Make that only a second now. Yeah, and they're gonna catch Chase Elliott very quickly here with the speed they're having. They're right now going 192. Elliott right now is barely managing 187. He's all lonely up here. He's catching lap traffic too. He's gonna go by Joey Logano. Logano could mess up the speed these two have. He did it once already. We'll see if he did. I think he might have just done it again. Yep, he splits up the partners and yeah. Chase Elliott's going to start pulling away probably again. As we're now going to have 9 laps to go. Or excuse me, 10 laps to go in the Daytona 500. I'm going to go cockpit mode here with Chase Elliott. to go now in the 2018 Daytona 500 as Chase Elliott sees lap traffic ahead. Meanwhile, behind them, Kurt Busch and Newman have both been split up, so they're not going to be able to get the boost they need. Chase Elliott now catching the lap car of Cody Ware right up in front of him. We'll see if Chase Elliott can get by cleanly. He will. But he's got more lap traffic just ahead. That's Ty Dillon up there. Elliott's going to take the 8 to go sign. He gets by Dillon as well. So now Newman's got to go by 2 lap cars. And he does that. Ryan Newman was 3 seconds back from Chase Elliott. Excuse me. Newman did not actually get by with those lap cars just yet. He's got more lap cars ahead, though. I think that's Denny Hamlin and Kyle Busch up ahead. No, I'm completely wrong. That's Bubba Wallace and... Well, yeah, Chase Elliott is going to get slowed up by these lap cars. And Chase Elliott may lose the Daytona 500 because of this. Can he get by? They're going to be shoving him. We may see a crash here in a second. Chase Elliott is trying to get by his teammate. He cannot do it that time around. Where is Ryan Newman? I think they actually may have a pack forming actually back here. Where is Ryan Newman? Newman and Kurt Busch have actually got each other. Or about to. We're going to see. Is Chase Elliott still being held up? No, he's not, but he's got more traffic in front of him. This could be wild as we're about to hit 6 laps to go left in this race. Last lap around, Newman and Kurt Busch were both 4 seconds back. Kurt Busch, what happened to Ryan Newman just now? That's Kyle Busch right up there in front of Chase Elliott. He goes right on by. No problem. What happened to Ryan Newman? Oh no! Newman actually... I think Newman might have just gotten involved in a crash. Or I think he might have blown an engine. I'm not sure. He significantly loses speed right here. I think that might be a blown engine. I think he's in the pits. Yeah, he's done probably. Newman's Daytona 500 is over. And this might have been the blessing Chase Elliott needed, as he takes 4 laps to go left in this race. Or no, 5 laps to go, sorry. Chase Elliott has been so good ever since that crash early on in the race that took out most of the contenders. As you can see up to the top right of your screen, Truex, who we probably thought had a great chance to win this race, finishes 36th after being involved in a bad crash. And Chase Elliott now is going to take the 4 to go symbol. Kurt Busch was 3 seconds. Oh, and there's a crash! Joey Logano just got turned by someone. And Chase Elliott barely gets by. This might bring out a caution. I think it will. This may or may not end the Daytona 500. And we may see I'm not sure. I don't think we're going to throw a caution, so I think we may stay green. We will. Chase Elliott barely got by Joey Logano now, as Bubba Wallace is going to throw a block on him. 3 laps to go in the 500 now. No, we're going to have a caution now. And this is going to end the 2018 Daytona 500, I believe. I think it will. I'm not too sure what happened to Joey Logano right here. Right here is going to be the crash. Looks like, I think that's Casey Mears. Yeah, Casey Mears turns him. Oh, and a hard hit. Watch this for Chase Elliott. He is barely going to get by this. Oh, that's so close. Can you imagine if he got taken out in this? Oh my goodness. And yes, I definitely believe this is going to end the 2018 Daytona 500. We might finish this under caution. They'll hit 2 to go this time by. We'll see a one-lap shootout, or we're going to see the race over. If those lights are not off, though, by next lap, this race will be official. So right now, your top 5, it's Chase Elliott, Kurt Busch, Ricky Stenhouse Jr., Paul Menard, and Brad Keselowski. And rounding out your top 10 will be Jimmy Johnson, I believe that is Matt Benedetto, Kevin Harvick, David Reagan, and Kyle Larson will be your top 10. It all depends on the pace car here. If the lights are off, this race is, or we're going green. If they're on, this race is over. And I believe the Daytona 500 is going to end under caution. We've hit 2 laps to go. And after a crazy 39 laps, I think this race will be officially over. As we wait under caution, let's go back and see how Chase Elliott had to avoid multiple crashes. He is actually going to get involved, I believe, in one of these wrecks, but he had enough damage to just stay in it. We'll see right here. Yeah, right here is where they go 4 wide on the trouble, and here's the crash. And Chase Elliott actually, I think he got by this wreck, actually. He get any damage? He may have got a little bit of damage from Chase or Larson, but yeah, I think he might be good, honestly. And then there was another wreck that he had to deal with, I'm pretty sure. And I think this is going to end the 500. We'll be taking the white flag this time by. Chase Elliott has been so fast. The fastest car, though, actually was Trevor Bayne, who's unfortunately out of the race. Yes, he blew a tire. But after a wild race from Daytona, Chase Elliott is going to take the white flag. And this race will be official next time by. I do want to see one more time, though, what happened with Casey Mears and Joey Logano. Happened somewhere in this lap, I'm pretty sure. Right here, it's gonna happen. Right here on lap 36. It looks like he jumps to the inside of Joey Logano, and it looks like Logano actually started coming down on him. Just nowhere to go. Here's Logano, though. Takes a pretty good hit to the outside, or the inside wall here. Chase Elliott just get by. That could have changed the ending of this race dramatically, but I'm pretty sure this race is over. Chase Elliott, as they head down the back straightaway, will be your race winner. He had a great car all day. He was pretty fast. He had a few issues with lap cars, but he managed through it. And as they go through 3 and 4 for the final time of the day. Cars are actually heading down pit road. Paul Menard is blowing the engine on the final lap of the race. This may give Brad Keselowski a top 5 finish. And as they come to the line, checkered flag for Chase Elliott. He wins the 2018 Daytona 500. Paul Menard has a piston issue, and he will not finish in the top 10. He will actually finish 11th. Let's do the order of your rundown. Winning the race is Chase Elliott. Kurt Busch finishes 2nd. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. finishes 3rd. Then it's Brad Keselowski in 4th. Jimmy Johnson gets a top 5. Matt DiBenedetto, a great run for him today, finishes 6th. Kevin Harvick is 7th. David Reagan is 8th, 9th is Kyle Larson, and 10th is Bubba Wallace. That's rounding out your top 10. And 11th, he was actually running P4 at the time, but Paul Menard is going to finish 11th with a piston issue on the final lap of the race off turn 4. Then that's Casey Mears right there finishing 12th. TJ Kennington in 13th. Cody Ware, I believe that is, in 14th. Eric Jones in 15th. McMurray in 16th. And then you got your 2-lap and 3-lap, 4-lap, and pretty much DNF all right here. Kyle Busch, William Byron, Brendan Gaughan, Ty Dillon, and then the 33 of Jeffrey Earnhardt. Ryan Newman finishes 6 laps down after blowing an engine. Joey Logano had a terrible crash. Eric Almirola has a camshaft issue. Trevor Bayne blows a tire. He was actually the fastest lap of the race. That's unfortunate for him. Denny Hamlin, 33 laps down after that pretty much lap 5 crash that took out pretty much everyone. Except Chase Elliott, of course. And then we have the 34. I forgot who that is. And then the 72 of, I believe that's Cole Witt. Austin Dillon, 29th. Alex Bowman finishes 30th. And then we have the teammates right here. We got AJ Allmendinger and Chris Buescher, 31st and 32nd. Clint Bowyer finished 33rd. Daniel Suarez, 34th. Blaney, 35th. Truex, 36th. 52, actually, that might be, I'm not sure who that is, in 37th. And finishing it is Thompson in 38th. So, a wild race here from Daytona. Hope you enjoyed. We'll see you next week for Atlanta. Also, if you did not, I want to announce this real quick. I'm going to have a new schedule for these premieres. So, there'll be 3 races every week that you can bench watch. So, on Friday nights, there will be a race premiering. Saturday, probably evening, there will be a race premiering. And Sunday, either evening or night, depends when I want to get it out, there will also be a race premiering. So every week, you will have 3 races to watch. So, hope you enjoyed. We'll see you next Friday at Atlanta. So, congrats to Chase Elliott. This is my YouTube channel. I'm Ethan, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.